video, the blower on the Hellcat is absolutely fried. I was able to get it started last night after taking the belt off the blower and been frantically looking for another one. Luckily, my boys at Shop Hellcats always come through and they have a used 3.0 or a 3.8 liter Whipple Gen 5. So I'm gonna go down and pick that up. I was gonna have my cousin drive it up, but he couldn't make it because he's on jury duty. So I got a call from my boy Chad, who you guys have seen in the videos.
Just stay off the limiter, all right?
And he was like, do you want to go flying today? And I was like, as a matter of fact, why don't we make the 30-minute flight down to Fort Myers to go pick these parts up? So Chad and I are meeting at the airport right now. We are about to fly to Fort Myers to go pick up this Whipple Supercharger. You've seen me fly this plane before. This is the Piper Warrior that I actually got my airplane single engine land private pilot's license in. I already have my private pilot's license from rotorcraft helicopters, but this is the one that I've spent a lot of time in. This is also the bird that Chad is currently working on his private pilot's license. I'm gonna be acting as pilot in command today since I have my private pilot's license and he does not, and I am not an instructor, so that I cannot allow him to use the controls legally. Did our walk around. She's completely full of fuel, looks absolutely dialed in. Just a perfect bird for ripping down to Fort Myers and back. Chad, you know why we're doing this, right?
Paid me under the books, right?
Because you redlined the Hellcat for so long that the
I heard you
blowers
tug-of-warred it and your car fell apart. That's what happened.
You ruined my Hellcat. Now I have to spend all this money to fix it.
Hey, I offered $700.
Time there. Yeah, it was about solid 40 minutes on the way here, but we had a 20 knot headwind, so hopefully we'll be able to haul butt back to Venice. Oh, Zach, look at that thing. My boy knows how to show up in style. Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate you making it happen.
I appreciate you making it easy.
Look at us just goofing with our toys. Damn, that is blue.
It's very blue.
Did you paint that?
I wish I said I could.
Well, it's a used blower, guys. It came off a car that was blue. The customer painted it blue, but Zach can always make it happen with parts, so we're just gonna send it how it is. This thing's a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it will fit. You don't have to clear it. You don't have to do anything. It's actually shorter height-wise than the 4.5, so you'll be good.
And this is a
3 liter.
3 liter?
Yeah, so this is the Gen 5 Whipple.
People say these 3 liters can really put down some power.
They can. Well, the 4.5s take a lot more brunt, but clearly not with you. So, but yeah, you'll be happy with this.
You got a whole box of parts for me too, man. All right.
Auto body lines, fuel rails, all of it.
Nice, my dog. All right, let me get you some cash. We'll get her loaded up in the airplane. Heading back to Venice. Oh, is there a pulley or should I just use my pulley?
It's in the box.
It's at the bottom. Are there any weird tools that I need or anything?
You shouldn't need anything. It should be exactly the same as the stock blower.
It's not light. You got water all on the back. Chad and I made it back to Venice and we're going over our times right now. We're gone for 2 hours exactly. So we think we saved about 10 minutes.
Nuh-uh. It's an hour and a half down, an hour and a half back.
Yeah, probably with traffic and probably with traffic for rush hour.
If you had gone to a shop, you would have stuck there at least 30 minutes.
Yeah,
talking about cars.
Talking shop, blah blah blah. Well worth it. I mean that tailwind coming back. We were doing like 135 knots and our airspeed was like 106. So we had like 25 knot tailwind, which was prime for getting home. Sucked on the way there though. Current situation, it is Monday night and I got to start diving into this car because I know there's going to be parts that I need to order. And like I've told you guys before, we have an event this weekend we got to get the car up and running for. There's some nuances that are different from other Hellcats because this car is running on a Holley Dominator. So I know there's something with the map sensor, the fuel lines, the intercooler lines. And I'm probably gonna have to get some adapters since I'm going from a Gen 4 to a Gen 5 Whipple. Obviously this is gonna be a 4.5 liter. I've got the 3.0 in the back of my truck in Freedom Blue, but the first step is gonna be pulling this off. So I think what I'm gonna do first is take the hood off the car. That way I get some better lighting, see what I can do. And then I already started disconnecting some fuel lines and we'll just cut to some action here. Now make sure you do a double half hitch on there, you know?
Yeah.
Really get a surgeon's knot. Guys, check out these beefy ropes we're gonna use to pull the supercharger up. These ropes are from Atwood Rope Manufacturers. It's Roman Atwood's brother who owns a rope company, and he sent me a box of this stuff and we're putting it to use. This is top-notch quality stuff. Yep, you're good. You can keep going. Hold on. Got some water leaking back here. It's all right. It's staying out of the cylinder, out of the heads.
That wrench that you have on top there.
Yep. You're looking good. Just some water. It's still leaking. That plug came out, which is fine. I just need to mark it so I know to plug it back in. Put that Bluetooth.
Put the other one in, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna set it in there. Good rate of descent right there. These things are not light. Look at that, all in about what, 10 minutes of work? Put your fingers in the way.
Yeah.
Aim it like right at here. All right, I'm about to pull this blower off for the first time. I haven't seen it yet since the damage occurred. Looking like we have some metal contacting right here. There's like some metal shavings in here. And then on here, the intercooler brick, looks like there's some chunks of metal on here. Oh, look at all this right here. Let me see. We have metal chunks. That is a no bueno for a blower. Can't have metal coming out of here. It's literally completely seized up. I can't even rotate it with my hand. So,
I'm the muscle. I mean, I'm the. Look out.
come on, Oliver. Let's get this blower in the car here.
Parker, you sure you don't want to lift it?
Yeah, don't get close to me, you guys. I have on white.
Got this Freedom Blue blower. All right.
That looks
See,
heavy.
It is not light, I'll tell you that. Use pure muscle.
Now you're starting to act like a gearhead.
Get right up in here.
You're going to hurt yourself. Let me do it.
No, I train for moments like this.
Yeah.
God, look at the beauty of that thing in here. I don't know, I was a little hesitant about the blue, but I kind of
You
like
get that
it.
in.
Yep, I got it. Let her down.
Oh, shoot, Parker. It's not
Oh,
gonna
I
fit.
see it. Back to the drawing board.
This is going to have to move your.
Yeah, it's hitting that power steering reservoir right there.
Can you show me again?
Right here, it's hitting that.
It's going to have to be moved.
Yes, it is. Gonna have to get a new tank for that. Probably the stock one, I would assume. But that thing looks huge in there. The blue's kind of wild.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that wraps it up for today's episode. I'm gonna edit this video, go to the gym, get some sleep, and tackle this again tomorrow. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, leave me a comment, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you've been wrenching on your car, need a 10mm wrench, plowing a bag of flaming hot Cheetos and drinking a Dr. Pepper and realize, dang it, I really need to brush my teeth? Well, now's your chance. I'm talking Dr. Parker's 10mm tool brush, a toothbrush on one end, a 10mm wrench on the other. This sucker, CNC billet aluminum, baby. Lifetime warranty. Get them now at cletusmcfarland.com.